What is going on, everyone? I hope you all are having a good day today whenever you're watching this. In this video, I'm going to be going over a pretty wild and pretty major claim slash rumor slash leak, whatever you want to call it, talking about the potential or upcoming Finn spin-off series for Disney+. I'm basically going to obviously be going over this guy's sort of source and leak, giving my own thoughts about it, telling you why I think it's fake or real, but more importantly, I'm going to be talking about why, even if this leak itself is completely fake, the chances for a Finn show is pretty high. So without further ado, I'm just going to jump right into it. He basically says, and this is the title, Finn prequel slash sequel Star Wars series in the works for Disney Plus Rumor Watch. Pretty major claim, pretty huge thing. Let's get into it. He basically goes on to say that the plot details are light, but we are told that John Boyega will return as Finn. That'll be great. I'm obviously a huge sequel fan. I love the sequel trilogy. I love the characters. I love a lot of the stories. Love the arcs. I could go on and on and on. That's a major part of my channel. But I can't say I was not pretty disappointed with the way Finn was. I loved him in all three, but it felt like he had such huge potential, and that was just never really fulfilled. And obviously John Boyega felt the same way. He completely came out against them, saying that he was very disappointed with the way his character went, obviously, and even the biggest sequel fans like me agree. It's something that we wanted to see. We wanted to see Jedi Finn or something to do with that Stormtrooper Rebellion. And so the potential for a Finn series to come, I think most fans would be all for it. But let's continue on with what this guy says. He says that the series would explore his backstory, including how he came to be in the First Order. It would also show where the character is going in a post-Rise of Skywalker world. That is interesting to me. I think the only thing we'd see from the past would be in flashback, say this leak is real, because we talked about this on the Chatween show yesterday from the day I'm recording this, and I pretty much agreed with whoever said it. Someone said that it just doesn't make sense to have a whole prequel show about Finn, because from what we know, his life is very boring. He was captured by the First Order as a kid, and he worked in sanitation and whatnot, and then he had his first battle, an actual mission on the Battle of Jakku. That said, there's still some tension between him and Captain Phasma that we see. You know, she's like, FN2187, why did you remove that helmet? She very specifically went after him. So there's some tension and that, but other than that, there's not a whole lot to talk about with his backstory, in my honest opinion. So that's why I think if the series does come true, I think we'll definitely see his backstory. But for the most part, this story needs to be post Rise of Skywalker. But, you know, that's just my personal opinion. Let's keep going. He does say that the plot in the future will have ties and share a villain with his past, although no further info is available at this time. This series, actually, I'm not even going to go to this next part. I'm just going to be talking about this before I keep going on. He says this plot in the future will have ties and share a villain with his past. Now, to me, this sounds just like Captain Phasma. I know she's dead, but, I mean, how many characters have we seen brought back? We've seen Palpatine, we've seen Darth Maul, we've even seen Boba freaking Fett. Okay, bringing back Captain Phasma would not surprise me one bit, and honestly, that would be one that I'm actually okay with, because there is such a strong connection between Finn and Captain Phasma. There's already that a sort of established relationship here. Kind of reminds me of how they brought Maul back and really helped build up that character, and also his relationship with Obi-Wan Kenobi. It worked for me, and so if a Finn series were to persist, then definitely I could see Captain Phasma coming back. You know, somehow Phasma returned would be quite great. But he also says, this is the part that gets me stumped. He says this series could be a replacement for the Rangers of the New Republic series that's gone by the wayside. And I hate to break it to you guys, this point right here is basically confirmation to me, can't speak for everyone, but to me, that this article is complete BS. Because the whole idea of the Rangers of the New Republic, not only have so many sources completely come out and confirm that, yeah, this show is still going to be a thing. All Lucasfilm said, you know, everyone kind of clickbaited this, all they said was it's not in current production. Like, yeah, they've got how many shows in current production? Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, Mando Season 3. That's 4 major shows, and I could be missing one. Of course, they're not going to have every single show in current production. So the idea that this guy claims that this Finn series is going to be the replacement. Now, he says could be a replacement. So I don't know if he's saying his source told him it would be or not. Not sure. But that line right there really has me thinking, nah, I wouldn't believe this. However, for my Finn fans, and I think we all love Finn. I love Finn so much. There's hope. And that hope comes from nothing but Lucasfilm themselves. As I said earlier, we were all pretty disappointed with the way Finn went. We all wanted to see more. There's a pretty big campaign to get Finn back on screen. And look, Lucasfilm, they're not idiots, okay? They know what fans want. Just look at the freaking Mandalorian. They know what fans want. They're going to give fans what they want. Do I think they go too far in a few places with that sometimes? Yeah, a little bit. But overall, they're smart. They know what fans want and all of that. And they know that fans wanted to see more of Finn. So you're telling me that Lucasfilm knows this stuff. Why would they not make that happen? Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Finn is done with Disney. Finn is done, or sorry, John Boyega is done with Lucasfilm, hates them, blah, blah, blah. No. I'm going to post a clip, and it's just him saying, yeah, he would come back under certain conditions, right here.
That we help and we facilitate, you know, so whichever way, I'm open to the conversation, as long as it's Kathy and JJ and maybe someone else, you know, if it's the team, then, you know, it's a no-brainer.
So just like that, we have confirmation. I mean, this is kind of old news, but John Boyega is willing to come back. Obviously, if it's under Kathleen Kennedy, who, believe it or not, he has a strong relationship with her after he came out against Disney and all that for the racism and whatnot. He straight up said that Kathleen Kennedy herself personally called him like the second that news broke, or the day of, I would say, and had he called like a very deep and strong conversation and whatnot. And if I were to bet, I would probably guess that Kathleen Kennedy is like, we're gonna make this right with you, John. We're gonna make this right. Look, Lucasfilm knows that fans were disappointed with this, and Lucasfilm, they're gonna make it right. It's simple as that, especially with the potential of Finn as a Jedi. I know some people don't want him to be one. I personally would love to see him be a Jedi. My sort of idea is to have Rey Skywalker, because she's got that golden saber. Golden represents the sort of that keeper and guardian of the light of the Force almost in canon, and I can see her being not necessarily a main teacher for students, but kind of that guardian overall above all the students. And I would love to see Finn be the main teacher and trainer for the new Jedi Order. And when I say Jedi Order, I don't mean how it was in the prequels where there was thousands of Jedi. I mean, I'm talking like 5 to 6 Jedi that they find. Maybe they can find more scavengers and stuff. Maybe, they can really tie it in to their own personal character traits. Rey could find people like her who were abandoned as a kid. Finn can find people like him and the remnants of the First Order, whatever that may be, and that could be where we finally see that Stormtrooper rebellion. I'm going on and on and on because I have a lot of thoughts and ideas for this potential series. But guys, while this leak and rumor is more than likely fake because no one else can confirm it, I've reached out to some sources, I will say a Finn show is definitely going to come, or at least a show that has to do with Finn as a character. Obviously nothing's confirmed till it's confirmed, but it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be great. I am looking forward to it. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Maybe some of you believe this leak. Maybe some of you don't think a Finn's show is going to come at all, or John Boyega's completely done. I genuinely would like to read your thoughts and hear your thoughts. So comment it down below. I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I really thank you for watching till the end. And yeah, that's about it for me. So Lucasfilm, continue Rey's story and also continue Finn's story. But yeah, guys, leave a like on this video if you really did enjoy it, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one.